All right, getting started on the ZR1. Our window tinter over here in Glen Ellen is Gustavo. Today we're going to show you how window tinting works on this 2019 Chevrolet Corvette ZR1. Window tint is a thin laminate film that's going to be installed on the vehicle's windows to serve a variety of different purposes. Window tint is going to provide privacy, it'll block harmful ultraviolet rays, it's going to keep your car cooler, it'll reduce glare and day and night driving, and it just makes the vehicle look so much better. There are a few different types of window film. The three main types will be dyed, metallized, and ceramic film. I recommend a dyed film if you're on a budget and you're looking just to add privacy. If you're looking to keep the car cooler and block the infrared rays, I recommend going with a metallized or a ceramic film. Both metallized films and ceramic films will have the highest percentage of heat rejection. Metallized films tend to be slightly cheaper than a ceramic film, but have also been known to have cellular, GPS, and radio interference. All films will have different VLT percentages, which is the visible light transmitted through the film. The lower the percentage, the darker the window tint. This vehicle is getting our highest grade ceramic window tint called Lumar Stratus and 35% VLT. We start by entering the vehicle's make and model into our software. This is a plotter that will cut the film to the exact specifications of any particular window that we need. By using a plotter instead of hand cutting, we reduce the risk of cutting or causing damage to the glass. After the film is cut, we start by cleaning the window surface. This is one of the most important parts to window tinting. Window tinting, we start by cleaning the windows. You want an absolutely perfectly clean window for window tinting. You don't want any debris in between the window tint and the actual window. A 100% perfectly flawless window tint is very hard to achieve and oftentimes is not possible. I like to compare this to a car manufacturer. They pay millions of dollars to have clean rooms to paint their vehicles in. And on most cars, if you look really close, you can find little dust nibs where a piece of dust has fallen onto the paint surface before the paint has a chance to dry. The same is true for window tint. We take every measure possible to ensure a clean install. With that being said, 1, 2, or 3 random small dust particles are perfectly acceptable in any window tint job. If you have a cluster of dust, a hair, light gaps, or air bubbles in the tint, it should be replaced. The plastic that we have on our door here is meant to protect the electronics in the actual door because we do have to use a mixture of water and soap for lubrication to actually put the window tint on the window. After the windows are clean, we will take the window tint pattern and place it on the outside of the window to form it. This is where most customers will ask us, does the window tint go on the outside of the window? No, the tint will be installed on the inside of the window so it's not exposed to the outside elements. We're only putting the film on the outside of the window to form it to the curve of the glass. Every piece of glass will have some curve to it, and the window film will need to be shrunk to fit the piece of glass without any fingers sticking up. The same will have to be done for the back glass. After that, we can install the tint on the glass. This is the hardest part of the process. These are frameless windows and they are slightly easier because you're not fighting with the frame or the window seals of a traditional window. We peel off the protective layer that will expose the adhesive. The slip solution that we're using here will help the film from sticking to the window while we maneuver the film into the correct position. Once we have the film where we want it, we can squeegee out the solution and seal all the edges. The back window is often the hardest window because it has the most curve to it, and usually you're working in a very tight position trying to get a very thin piece of film to lay flat on a window without damaging or getting dirt in the film. For this edgeless window, we leave a little overhang so we can go back and trim the tint to the very top of the edge of the window so it looks like a factory tinted window. And there you have it. After everything is cleaned up, you have a very beautiful tinted vehicle. If you have any more questions on how window tint works, please leave a comment below, or you can reach me through my email at jason@chicagoautopros.com. Thanks for watching.